was. Something kind of small that irritated me, and I snapped and I hit her. And I didn't mean to hit her. She didn't really know what was going on or why I had hit her, but she got scared and she called the police.
Okay, Steve. So it seems like you have a really hard time expressing your feelings of frustration and anger. And also from what you've mentioned before, it sounds like in your culture many things happen behind closed doors. That could hinder you from obtaining help. It's really important that you learn to open up and seek help when you need it, especially at home. It's important to learn how to communicate and to express feelings. What do you think about that?
I mean, that makes sense. I agree. That's something that I should work on.
Okay. Now, let's try something. For example, when you got mad at your wife the last time and hit her, do you think that you could have avoided that by maybe communicating with her instead of holding everything inside?
Well, I mean, I don't mean to hit her. It's just I feel so stressed out living check to check, and I feel like I'm not able to support my family, and all I want to do is get a job so I can provide for them and give them a better life.
Okay. So let's try a technique with you. We're going to imagine this situation all over again. It's actually on page 3 of your handout if you need some reference. And I'm going to give you a technique on how you can deal with it so next time you won't be so frustrated. I want you to imagine that you're walking in the bank with your welfare check, and as you're going up to the teller, what are you feeling?
So I go into the bank with my check. I think I'm feeling really nervous and kind of anxious inside. I feel like everybody's staring at me and they're judging me just because they see me with this check. Yeah, I mean, I don't like it. I feel like they're laughing at me and judging me.
Okay. So let's try something different. As you walk into the bank, don't focus on you're feeling funny, but focus on what the check means to you.
Okay. Well, this check is kind of our source of survival. It helps us to pay for rent and it helps us pay for a place to live. It helps put food on the table and helps us buy the basic necessities we need to live. And I guess in the meantime, while I'm still receiving the welfare check, I'm able to kind of get some job training to get a job later on.
Now, considering everything you've just said, I want you to imagine not having that source of income. How would that affect your family?
If we didn't have the check, it would be really bad. I mean, we wouldn't be able to afford our place to live. We wouldn't be able to eat. I guess we'd be homeless. We wouldn't have money to pay for things, and I definitely wouldn't be able to be getting my education and getting some training right now. And I guess that would really affect me not being able to get a job in the future if I didn't have the training.
That's true. Now, I want you to put yourself in a situation again, and as you walk into the bank, what are you feeling now?
Let's see. I walk into the bank. I feel more confident. I know that even though this check I'm not in the most ideal situation. I mean, this check is a source of survival, and I know that I'm doing this for my family.
Thank you. Steve, you've just taken a big step in expressing your feelings and finding ways of dealing with your frustration. Do you think that the next time you go to the bank, you'll be able to use this technique?
Yeah, I think the next time I go to the bank, I'll keep this kind of in my mind, and I'll keep it in my mind so I can use it next time I start getting kind of upset.
Okay. And how does the rest of the group feel about this?
I don't think that works for my situation.
It doesn't work for you?
No.
So how about the techniques we did with Jesus? Did you find those a little helpful?
No, because I'm the man of the house, and I should have the control of everything. When I was growing up, my father would hit my mom, to show that he was the man of the house and everybody should respect him. Back in the country, many men hit their wife and nobody gets punished for it.
What does the rest of the group feel about that last statement Kennedy just made?
You're not in your country anymore, you're in the United States.
Yeah, I mean, we have different laws and rules here. I mean, hitting your wife is wrong. And why do you think we're in this group now? Why do you think we have to attend this group?
Oh yeah, you guys are right. I am a new country and there's still a lot of laws I have to learn.
Kennedy, I'm so glad to hear that you learned something new from this session and you found it helpful. Now, on this positive note, let's all reflect on what we've done today. Everyone, let's go around and tell me one thing you liked.
I'm happy that I realize that sometimes I can do things that are wrong and just plain stupid, and I do make mistakes.
Okay.
I learned that I really shouldn't be bothered by what other people think. I should just focus on myself and learn how to ask for help if I need it.
I learned that I'm in a new country and there's still many things I have to learn. For example, like the laws.
Yeah. I'm really happy that everyone learned something new today. And before we leave, I just want to ask everyone to continue practicing the techniques we've learned today. And for next week, I want everyone to come with a difficult situation and we'll talk about how we can work through it, okay?
Okay.
Okay. Thank you guys.
Thank you.